is forgotten.
It feels like something's missing.
Spider-Man: No Way Home plunges us directly into the chaotic aftermath of Spider-Man: Far From Home, where Mysterio, in his dying breath, frames Peter Parker for his murder and publicly reveals Spider-Man's secret identity. This catastrophic event shatters Peter's world. His life, along with those of his girlfriend MJ, best friend Ned Leeds, and Aunt May, is irrevocably altered by intense public scrutiny, legal issues, and the constant media circus. The film opens with a breathless sequence of Peter and his loved ones being swarmed by news crews, interrogated by authorities, and facing unprecedented levels of harassment. Even their attempts to attend MIT are jeopardized, with their applications being rejected due to the controversy surrounding Peter. Desperate to reclaim some semblance of normalcy for himself and his friends, Peter seeks the help of Dr. Stephen Strange. He proposes a desperate plan, a spell that would make everyone forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Strange, initially hesitant due to the risks of altering universal memory, agrees. However, during the casting of the complex spell, Peter, in his anxiety, repeatedly interjects with alterations, attempting to ensure that his loved ones, MJ, Ned, and Aunt May, retain their memories of his secret. These constant interruptions corrupt the delicate fabric of the spell, causing it to go haywire. Instead of merely erasing the world's memory, the botched spell rips open the multiverse, drawing individuals from other realities who know Peter Parker is Spider-Man into their universe. The first to arrive is Dr. Otto Octavius, the mechanical armed villain from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2. His sudden appearance on a busy bridge immediately leads to a chaotic confrontation with Peter. Spider-Man, now with his advanced iron spider suit, manages to subdue Octavius, whose mechanical arms bond with Peter's suit due to the Stark nanotechnology. Strange, realizing the gravity of the situation, swiftly teleports Peter and the captured Octavius back to the Sanctum Sanctorum. Here, Strange has already apprehended Kurt Connors, also known as the Lizard from Andrew Garfield's The Amazing Spider-Man. Strange explains the catastrophic nature of the corrupted spell. It's pulling in everyone from across the multiverse who knows Spider-Man's identity, not just villains. He tasks Peter, MJ, and Ned with finding and containing the remaining interdimensional visitors before the spell completely unravels reality. Their search leads them to Max Dillon, or Electro, from Andrew Garfield's The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and Flint Marko, the Sandman, from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 3. These encounters are tense, with Elektra's newly amplified powers and Sandman's volatile nature posing significant threats. They also track down Norman Osborn, the original Green Goblin, from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, who, in a moment of lucidity, seeks help at AFEAST Soup Kitchen, but quickly succumbs to his villainous alter ego, with all 5 multiversal villains apprehended and held in Strange's makeshift cells beneath the sanctum. Strange prepares to send them back to their respective universes, believing this to be the only way to restore order. However, Peter overhears the villains discussing their fates. Many of them died fighting their Spider-Man in their own universes. A moral dilemma arises. Should Peter simply send them back to their deaths, or try to cure them of their villainy, believing they deserve a second chance? Fueled by his inherent altruism and Aunt May's unwavering belief in second chances, echoing Uncle Ben's famous "with great power comes great responsibility" mantra, Peter defies Strange. He argues that they shouldn't be sent back to die, but rather be helped. This leads to a powerful confrontation with Strange, where Peter manages to trap the Sorcerer Supreme in the mirror dimension. Buying himself time to attempt to cure the villains, Peter brings the villains to Happy Hogan's apartment. Intending to use Stark technology and his scientific ingenuity to find remedies for their conditions, he successfully creates a device to revert Doc Ock's mechanical arms to their original programming, freeing him from the AI's control. He also begins work on a cure for Electro and a serum for Green Goblin. However, while working on the cures, the Green Goblin persona reasserts itself within Norman Osborn, leading to a brutal attack. The Goblin turns the other villains against Peter, exploiting their weaknesses and desires, and a devastating battle ensues. In a heartbreaking turn of events, the Green Goblin fatally wounds Aunt May during his escape. Her dying words to Peter, "With great power comes great responsibility," resonate deeply, solidifying his path forward and the profound weight of his heroic burden. Peter is left shattered, consumed by grief and rage. Meanwhile, back at the sanctum, Ned and MJ, desperate to find Peter, inadvertently discover Ned's latent magical abilities. Using Strange's sling ring, Ned attempts to conjure a portal to Peter, but instead accidentally summons 2 other individuals, 2 other versions of Spider-Man. These are none other than Peter 2, Tobey Maguire, and Peter 3, Andrew Garfield, who were also pulled into this universe due to the botched spell. As they too know, Peter Parker is Spider-Man, the arrival of the other. Spider-Man is a moment of pure fan service and emotional resonance. They find Tom Holland's Peter broken and alone, mourning May's death. The 3 Peters connect through their shared experiences of loss, sacrifice, and the heavy burden of being Spider-Man. Peter 2 and Peter 3 offer solace